Hello, YouTube. Welcome to me reading my chat's hot takes and telling them how bad and wrong they are. Today, we have all these weird and some normal people up here, and they're going to be telling us, they're all K-pop fans if you couldn't tell, they're going to be telling us their hot takes, specifically telling me, but you guys are going to see them and probably call them out for the bad hot takes in the comments section, and please feel free to do that. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be reading the hot takes, putting them up here for you, segmenting them into the video into different sections, and then giving my thoughts on their hot take and telling them how bad it is, or most likely how bad it is and how much I disagree with it. But, you know, there might be some that I actually agree with it. We're going to find out today and get spicy a bit probably. I don't know. We'll see how spicy we do get. But with that being said, thank you all for being here on YouTube. If you would like to join us on Twitch, we would love to have you up here in our chat. It's a great time. But yeah, put your hot takes down in the comments. And if we get enough hot takes in the comments, maybe I can do a YouTube version of it. I don't know. I did this a few years ago and never really made a YouTube version, I don't think. So let's see if we can do that this time. But anyway, here we go. Let's dive into this Twitch chat. I guess that's our first. Thank you for 100 bits, Koala. Let's hear it.
Bang Chan is vilified. BC other companies feel threatened and throw shit at the wall to see what sticks. Channy's room again PLS.
Holy shit, what the hell? What a way to start that. Okay, so Koala's hot take. We probably should have started with Sam because Sam has to go soon, but we'll talk about this real quick. Koala's hot take is Bangchan is vilified because other companies feel threatened and throw shit at the wall to see what sticks. Channy's room again, please. We'll do Sam's first. If you want to hear this hot take and skip Sam's, go to this timestamp. I don't know. I'm not editing this video, okay? We're just messing this all up. There's no list, Koala. We're just going as we go. Let's go Sam's, and we're going to make Koala's number 2. Just give me your hot takes as we go, and I'll point you out in chat, and we'll do your hot take. There's no list, everybody. So Sam's, I'm having deja vu, but P1 Harmony Rapline over Stray Kids Rapline. Don't hate me, please, guys. I already hate you. In terms of what, Sam? I do need you to clarify a little bit. Like, in terms of, like, people, or as a group, or like their skill, like what are the P1 Harmony Rapline better at? The chemistry between them, just the rappers themselves in general, that you just like what are we quantifying with the Rapline over Stray Kids Rapline? Because in general, I still think Stray Kids have a stronger, like, I mean, I can see, like, if we're talking about strength of a rap line, I think it's reasonable to say P1 Harmony's rap line is stronger, because both Intak and Jongsub have been going the heck off. But, like, their rap skill, Jongsub has this unique flow of doing odd spacing, and Intak is really good at ear-pleasing rap, in my opinion. That is, I would say that's very accurate. Look, I'm inclined to agree. If we're taking just 2024 into account, P1 Harmony Rapline had a much better year. In my humble opinion. I think all time it's kind of hard, especially with the lack of Rapline centered stuff. Like, for example, Stray Kids Rapline have 3 Rachas of entire pre-debut stuff. They have a bunch of, like, you know, just collab songs like Zone and Carpe Diem, and, like, you know, just doing Maze of Memories with just the 3 Racha Rapline, right? Like, there's so many things that the Rapline does outside of Stray Kids. Whereas P1 Harmony so far, it's like, what, they have Wasp, Down Bad, and Big 3. So it's a little hard to be like, yeah. Now, if we're factoring in more than just Changbin, if it's Changbin, Jisung, and Jongsub, Intak, I think I disagree. But if you're doing the entire rap line, Felix, Hyunjin, Changbin, Jisung, I might agree with you. I think you could say P1 Harmony's pure rap line, Jongsub, Intak over Stray Kids' pure rap line. Of those 4, I think I agree. But in general, with the rap line that you think of with Stray Kids with just Changbin and Jisung, I think they are still stronger at this point, just because of the lack of stuff that we've seen from P1 Harmony outside of P1 Harmony, and even inside their albums, they haven't done too much just together. But yeah, okay. That's that. I mean, that's a fair one to start. I think that's a pretty, spicy take. I think that's actually pretty unpopular in K-pop. Let's move on to Koalas. Bangchan is we got 2 Stray Kids ones in a row. Bangchan is vilified because other companies feel threatened and throw shit at the wall to see what sticks. Chanye's room again, please. First off, let me skip the first part. Chanye's room again. Hell yes. Can somebody in chat tell me why it stopped? I actually don't know. But in general, Chanye's room should come back unless there's some big reason why it disappeared that I don't know about, and I want to change my opinion. But if it's just, I don't know. I never really know why Chanye's room stopped. He mentioned how young idols don't bow anymore. Chan's room, come back! That was bullshit. There needs to be more. There needs to be more dissing in K-pop. Nobody's allowed to say anything bad about somebody else. I need more beef in K-pop. Not amongst fans. Fans beef is annoying. I want some like friendly beef in K-pop. I think maybe that's my own hot take. I want some disses in K-pop between idols. I know that kind of like, that would go really bad with fans, but I think it kind of gets a little bit of fun when artists are able to, they're not on such short of a leash, and you actually get to see them for them. But let me dive into the first half of this. Bangchan is vilified because other companies feel threatened and throw shit at the wall to see what sticks. Is Bangchan vilified though? I feel like he's very beloved. Like, I don't think I agree. Like with the whole vilification of Bangchan part. I maybe I'm just not seeing it, but I'm not sure why anyone would feel threatened about him. But I'm assuming you're saying Bangchan does get hate, but doesn't everybody get hate? Yeah, hated. Doesn't everybody get hated in K-pop though? It's like I literally talked about Stray Kids the other day, and I was like, "Oh my god, Han!" And then somebody within Stray Kids fandom is like, "But Felix," and then I started talking about Felix, and then somebody's like, "But Changbin," and I'm just like, okay, like I feel like everybody gets hate, right? I don't know. So I don't think I fully would dive into the first half, but second part, yes, 100%. Bring Chan's room back. I would love more Chan's room, and you should feature me on as a little guest on Chan's room because I would love to get there. Bangchan gets unfairly hated. My response: what idol gets fairly hated? Hated. Like, I don't think that, like, I think there's just so much hate in K-pop fans that don't, like, against somebody who's not their fave, or even just, like, in general, it's like, I'm not, like, in general, the average K-pop idol gets, like, every K-pop idol gets hate from someone, right? And most of the time it's not deserved. But, I mean, I do agree. Any hate Bangchan's getting, it is definitely not deserved. So I would agree with that. But I don't think it's like to the point of vilification, personally. Okay, next hot take. Who got the next one? Let's see. Growing up, NCT should have never stopped expanding. They should have like 200 members by now. What the hell is this? What is this hot take? NCT should have never stopped expanding. Holy crap, do I disagree. NCT should have never had 24 members in the first place. NCT should have stopped expanding when they had 5 members, and they should have just been NCTU with the 5 members, and then, put the other idols that are in 127 and Dream in a group, maybe. I don't know. I don't like the group size of
my hot take. No one
of
group
that.
paved the way. Many groups contributed to different parts
Laura,
of the industry.
thank you for the 100 bits. Just a heads up, guys. I'm just going step by step. We're just gonna go one at a time, just on here. So Laura, you're gonna just have to send it in chat again. But we're just gonna go one at a time. Through here. I'm not like making like a list. But thank you for the 100 bits, Laura. I appreciate it, and thank you as well, Koala. Yeah, NCT should have stopped expanding at 5 members. Is that? I think that's a hotter take. I don't know. I don't like giant, large groups. Do we have to keep saying as you say it? Yes, and we're doing one per person for the record. So who's up next? I think that was sort of simple. I straight up disagree. Next person, Neo Rotation. Hell no. Next one, hot take from Spickus. The more popular a group is, the less I like them. Oh shit, another Stray Kids one. The more popular a group is, the less I like them. Stray Kids, BTS, and Blackpink, for example. I don't want to like them because of their popularity. I understand. Okay, first off, I 100% get this. I get where it's coming from. I can see this. I feel like this is not that uncommon. It's like, you know, that whole like, oh, if it's popular, it's not cool anymore type thing, right? I get it. I don't think, for me personally, I could ever just stop liking somebody because they became successful. Because at the end of the day, I want the stuff that I listen to become successful, right? Like, I want my favorite artist to make it big. My issue is, which I think is very similar, but there is a difference. It's when the artist gets full of themselves, and not in like a negative way, but like a I hate to single out BTS, but it's the easiest example. BTS, you listen to them before they are super famous. You listen to them in 2020. One is clearly trying to win a Grammy. One is just making music. It's like, you know, the more popular BTS got, there's like, and it's just any group in general, right? Or any artist, even outside of K-pop. The more popular they get, more money, more fame, more opportunities. And so, you know, it becomes less about what you originally loved about them when you first signed on to it, when they're super small, you know, artists. So that, like, when that happens, I get it. And it's happened for numerous artists. And at the end of the day, if I'm a fan of BTS in 2013, I'm super happy for them, right? They make it big. They're one of the biggest artists in the world, and that's exactly what I wanted for them. But, you know, they're making music that wouldn't have aligned, like if I was a BTS fan in 2013. What they're doing now would not have aligned with my taste when I started listening to them in 2013. So it's like, you wouldn't be as much of a fan as they got more popular. I feel like that's a very common thing that a lot of artists, as they get bigger and more popular and start getting super popular, they get less and less in terms of their identity that you originally signed on for. If that makes sense. Let me do Laura's hot take since it's right here, and she gifted 100 bits. So thank you again. No one group paved the way. Many groups contributed to different parts of the industry. Oh God, you're gonna make me talk about paving the way. Can I skip this? There's no right answer here. Can I skip this? Somebody's going to be mad either way, and I'm not going to have a fun time talking about this. I think it's at the end of the day, this issue, this opinion, this take is a lot more intricate, in my opinion, than people try to make it sound like. A lot of, like, you know, ARMY will be like, BTS clearly paved the way. K-pop is more successful now that they blew it up and got a bunch of new fans into it, right? Then people on the other side will be, no, but look at this group, and this group that all did the same things BTS did, but earlier. It's just BTS did it when there's a more broad way of pulling people in, right? Um, I think it's a lot more complex than that. I don't think BTS single-handedly made K-pop at all. But at the same time, I think BTS did a lot for K-pop in terms of its popularity and everything, especially as well. But I don't think it's also like, oh, BTS did, because they clearly, like, quote unquote, paved the way for other groups to become successful. But at the same time, if BTS wasn't there, I 100%, this is probably my hot take of it, that's going to get me canceled, and I am so sorry. If BTS didn't do it, another K-pop group would have. Anyways, moving on. Next hot take. Okay, from Brian. Let me read it on here. Whoo, that's a big one. Okay, zoom it out a bit. K-pop stan culture has made it impossible to have honest discussions about music. If you criticize even the most mediocre song, fans treat it like a personal attack. Meanwhile, the industry keeps pushing out repetitive formulaic music because stans will defend anything their favorite releases. I feel like there's a lot to this. So let's separate it into sentences. K-pop stan culture has made it impossible to have honest discussions about music. Fact. I agree. I think that is very, very, very accurate in what I would say. If you criticize even the most mediocre song, fans treat it like a personal attack. Yes, and I hate that. That sucks. You should be allowed to criticize music. I've literally had people comment about how, like, I would literally say something about a song, and it's like, you're gonna offend the producers. This is so rude to the producers of the song. And I'm just like, what? They're like, yeah, art is, you're not supposed to critique somebody else's art. I'm like, that's music. Yes, you are. I'm allowed to receive the art in the way I want. They're allowed to put the art out the way they want. And I can receive it the way I want. What? The industry keeps pushing out repetitive formulaic music because stans will defend anything their fave releases. While I think that's evident in some groups, I think that there are definitely, especially in the smaller groups, that are experimenting. Like, there's some small groups that just try to hop on trends to blow up and get lucky. And there's some other groups that will literally go out of their way to experiment with new styles and stuff to be the next wave of inspiration. So, yeah. I don't think I agree with the formulaic part necessarily. It does happen. I don't think it's extremely common. I don't think it's as, straightforward as everyone says, but yeah. Wait, can we only do one hot take? Yes, one hot take per person, because we have a lot of people. Next hot take I see. Who's going next? Next one to appear. Nightshade. Hot take. People need to stop complaining about line distribution because there's a reason your faves aren't getting lines. Look at their positions, main vocalist versus lead vocalist. Also, the idol may not be as skilled or feel comfortable / confident, i.e. Sakura. Yeah, I think I just agree. Is this a hot take? I'm going to just assume so, since you sent it. But 100%. Main vocalists should have more lines than the lead vocalists. I'm sorry. The rappers should have more time and more lines than the singers, because the singers can stretch a word out to be a bar long going, oh, or whatever it is, right? While rappers will have like 5 bars within the same amount of time. Like, so at the end of the day, based on your positions, based on your skill and everything to make the best song, there should not be equal line distributions. I think that I think I know everybody wants to see their fave. I know everybody wants to see their person gets time. But at the end of the day, if you want the best possible song, enjoy your fave singing for 7 seconds instead of 27 seconds if there's a better vocalist on the thing. Like the whole point of having a group is you get to use each member to their strengths. So giving the weaker vocalist more line distribution so that it matches the best vocalist makes a weaker song overall. Give the weaker vocalist more of the catchy parts that are like, not to point out like specifically Twice, but for example in Twice, give a weaker vocalist da-na-na, me likey, because that part isn't like super vocal skill, and then give the better vocalists like the what's a Twice belty thing? I don't know, but the belting like harder parts, and then you just have more of the hard parts. Unless there wants to be like a whole bunch of catchy stuff. I don't know. There's ways to do it. I think you just need to use each idol to their best thing. If it comes out even, it does not matter. That's kind of my thoughts on line distribution. But yeah, let's go number 8. What do we got for number 8? Who's up next? Let's keep it going. Songs that are 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. Is this going to be the first one that I get straight up disagree with? It might be. Let me, boop. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Habal? Songs that are 3.5 minutes or longer will be the standard again in the near future. The boys Exner Heroes already doing it. Please, Hybe, don't do 2 minute and 20 seconds songs. Okay, first, straight on the hot take here. I don't think there is ever like a standard of song length. I mean, I think like obviously songs have gotten a bit shorter in K-pop, but it's like there's always still been over 3 minute songs. I don't think it's just right now. Exner Heroes, The Boys in 10. Like I think even when the trend was shorter, like songs under 3 minutes, there were still groups doing it. So I don't think there's going to be like a standard difference, necessarily. But in general, just to put this absolutely clear, I think the hotter take is the one I have. The length of a song is irrelevant to how good a song is. And I stand by that. I will always say that. I've said it before. I will say it again. I just noticed because all the songs are released in a span of a week. I mean, that's fair. But I don't think it's necessarily tracking that way per se. Because at the same time, you know, Le Seraphim and NMIXX both just dropped albums where like all the songs are under 3 minutes, right? But yeah, at the end of the day, my hot take in regards to this is the length of a song is irrelevant to how good you can make a 2 minute song that is insanely good. You can make a 10-minute song that's insanely good. You can make a 10-minute song that you get bored of in the first minute, and you can make a 2-minute song that literally feels incomplete. The time is irrelevant to how good they like. It's about how you use the time and not just what the like. I feel like it's a very popular thing in K-pop right now to look at the album and you look at the length of the song and you go, ew, I don't like that one. It's only 2.5 minutes. Ew, I don't like that one. It's only 2:10. Oh, that one's going to be awesome. It's 3 minutes and 40 seconds, right? It's like, I feel like there's a lot of K-pop fans now that will literally do that for an album. And I think that is, it's literally judging a book by its cover. It's like, it's picking up a book and you look at the cover of a book and it's like, bad book, it's a boring cover, and you throw it out, right? It has nothing to do with how good the book is. The length of the song has nothing to do with how good the song's gonna be. Some songs don't need like an extra thing. I saw somebody the other day say NMIXX Papillon. They would love it if it was 40 seconds longer. And I'm just like, what did you want them to do? Do that same hook a third time? Like, it would get so repetitive because there's no words in the hook. I'm very glad that they didn't do that. So, yeah. Those are my hot takes on that. Next one. Who's up next? The Bite Me ending was diabolical. I wish I have not... I'm not in Hype In stan, so I cannot remember Bite Me's ending. From Talantar. Kickflip has... Let me write it down first. Kickflip has the best songs in 5th gen. But can I just say I disagree, Talantar? We move on. I have one playlisted song from Kickflip. First off, does a Kickflip only have 5 songs? In all of 5th gen, I could Talantar, I'm so sorry. I could sit here and I can list groups that I would listen to their entire discography before all of Kickflips. Which I feel really mean, because I have no issue with Kickflip, but... that is a really hot take. That might be the hottest take we've had so far. Possibly. Ooh. They're definitely promising, but it's too early. Yeah, it's a bit too early. They're like, to me, their opening album didn't have too much personality to it. And it's not like it's a bad thing. It's just like, I don't know who Kickflip is yet. I don't know who they are. They don't have an identity to me. It's just like a JYP group. Oh, and it might be because they're following up Stray Kids as that, like, who came before them? Extraordinary Heroes, intense rock band, punky, heavy. I think JYP released a Japanese K-pop group, but I digress. We're not talking about Japanese K-pop groups. And then it was Stray Kids before them. And it's like Stray Kids had, from their first release with Elevator, had a very established personality of who the group is. Kickflip, to me, did not have that, and that's what hurts me about saying that they had the best songs in 5th gen. It's like, I don't know who they are. So, I mean, I know I don't dislike them, but it's like, it's a little far for me to go and say that they have the best songs in 5th gen so far. I hated Elevator, but even if you hated Elevator, it told you who Stray Kids were. I meant boy groups. I was specifically talking about boy groups. Because NMIXX and ITZY both came out after Stray Kids did. Anywho, Triple S has released 66 songs. Keep that in mind that they also have like a million different groups. So I don't know if that's like saying NCT has a whole bunch of songs, but they have like 20 different NCT groups. Anyway, next hot take. Who's up? Let's hear it. I think we're coming to the end here of hot takes. IRTFL. Dem Jointz is the worst producer that ever got popular in K-pop. He has made some of the worst K-pop songs, but people rave about him and his music. Can you give me some examples of Dem Jointz songs? Because I am not familiar with K-pop producers like that. Hip-hop producers, I can tell you. I don't know what Dem Jointz has made, personally. Supernova. Don't like Supernova. Don't like Sticker. Don't like Tank. Okay. Don't like Skyscraper. Any song that's incoming, I wish I could remember. Okay, Cherry Bomb is good. Hold up. One good song so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 songs I don't like. Time Lapse, 5 songs I don't like. Kick It, 6 songs I don't like. Gold, okay, I like ITZY Gold. We're two songs I like, 6 songs I don't. We'll see if I agree with this or not. Run by BTS, that's good. That's 3. Taemin Sexina, do not enjoy that one. So that's 7. Hush Rush by Chaeyoung, nope. 8. 3 I like, 8 I don't. And necessarily, it's like, not necessarily like I hate the songs, by the way. I'm just saying which ones I listen to. What if I do like Obsession? Is that 10 Obsession? I don't think I listened to 10 Obsession. Got the Beat Ill. Oh, Obsession by EXO. Okay, no. That is. Wait, 5. No, I had it in the right hand. Okay. Oh, I'm getting confused with my hands right here. Zip, Zip, Zip. Nope. Golden Recipe. Oh, NMIXX. Nope. That was the one I don't like from NMIXX. EXO or Shiny Don't Call Me. Nope. Yeah. Okay. I think I agree with ROTFL here. Regret It by EXO. Oh, I would love Regret It if it didn't have that weird intro. Anyway, I think I agree with ROTFL here. I don't want to say the worst producer that got pop. Okay. I'm sure that there's other producers I don't like in K-pop too. Anywho, next hot take. I think I agree with RTFL there. Just not like necessarily the worst, but I think he's a bit overhyped. With the IE by Jenny, but I like with the IE by Jenny. Mark and Haechan fits better in 127 musically wise, and this is coming from a Dream Alt. I agree. Mainly because I just think of NCT Dream as the cutesy, children group still, even though they're all grown up now. But, they debuted with freaking, like, watching Mark go from, it's a long-ass ride, and then literally, like, fucking, 5 months later, he's going, chewing gum, like, no, Mark was so much better in It's a Long Ass Ride than Choo, even though a Long Ass Ride was you, but whatever. You very much aligns with 127 in my head. Okay, let's just go with Shimmy Sammy's, because I think we're coming short on hot takes, so we'll do Sammy's next. BTS's Rapline's solo music is severely underrated, especially considering how much more successful the other members' solo stuff is. I disagree. Not because the stereotypical answer to this is, what do you mean it's underrated? They're in the most popular boy group, blah, 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 blah. Not because of that. I disagree because hip-hop in general is a less popular... Like look what they do, right? Jungkook releases straight boyfriend pop type shit, right? That's what Jungkook releases as solos. You have Jin doing like family friendly pop. You have Tae doing like indie pop, I guess, or ballady pop, and then Jimin also kind of doing boyfriend pop, or maybe like I don't know. But those four, they're just straight up pop, right? Then you have RM doing straight up indie hip hop. You have J-Hope doing the most poppy hip hop, but still hip hop at the end of the day, until this recent one where he's with Miguel, where he's literally just doing straight up like R&B or some shit. I don't really count that. That's not really J-Hope. That's somebody else. And then Suga, who's doing straight up hip hop, right? So that's all the numbers, right? Yeah, that's all 7. So the 3 Rapline, they're just doing music that isn't as popular genre-wise as the vocalists. It's like they're still at the top of, like, RM releasing one of those popular indie albums of the year. Like, at the end of the day, the genre, you basically just have to acknowledge, like, that entire genre is underrated then, right? It's underrated within the fandom, but still, BTS fans are fans of Butter, Dynamite, On, Boy With Love, Pop. The solos are not pop. At the end of the day, it's like if RM released a generic pop album, he would be as popular as the other members. Or maybe like not as popular as Jungkook, because Jungkook's just like a straight up, boy crush vocalist, right? But at the end of the day, if RM released a pop album, it would have been more popular than him releasing these indie albums he's been dropping. Suga released a straight up pop vocal album, singer-songwriter pop vocal. It'd be more popular than him doing Date with Da or in hip-hop centered stuff, right? I think it just comes down to the genres, even within BTS and stuff. Like, BTS fans are not the 2014, for the most part, the 2014 hip hop head in K-pop lovers. They're very much the pop lovers of music, and the vocalists are doing pop, and the rappers are not. And I think that's what it is. I wouldn't say it's underrated. It's just the choice of the members, which I respect. RM would still sell out concerts, which is a better measure for success. Yeah, RM would still sell out concerts. Any of the BTS members would. But I mean, that's, again, because of them as a group as well. You can't really say it's solo success, per se. Either way, are there any other hot takes, or have we finished it all? Did anybody else have a hot take who has not done one? Napov, I am scared to click that link. Okay, Debimbo. Every member having a representative animal or whatever is lame, and I couldn't care less. Well, this one is really easy. I agree. But I'm not a K-pop fandom obsessed person, right? I'm not somebody who's... My favorite's Changbin, and I love him because his favorite color is blood, and his identity animal and his identity emoji are these, and they just resound with me so much, and that's why I'm so happy in life, because I've just meshed with Changbin. Like, I'm not that kind of fan. So I get that people do identify so close with them for having the representative colors and animals and the emojis and stuff like that. I don't care. I'm like you. I also agree. I don't care. They're humans in a musical group. I want to just hear the music. That's what I'm here for. So yeah. Any other hot takes? Last call. We have 13. Did anybody not do one? Imagine if someone's representative animal was a if I ever become a K-pop idol, I'm doing that. Maybe I should make my own K-pop profile, CarKpop, and I'm going to give myself a representative animal and just call it a human. I'll give myself a representative color and it'd be transparent. I'll give myself a representative emoji and just have it be like... I don't even know. Okay, Napov. I think this is the last one. I'm assuming it is because I did not see you say hot take. But hot take, lore is one of the most important aspects of the group. I feel it gives more context to their music, sounds, and music video. I disagree. I think lore is the most irrelevant thing outside of people who are just in love with the group, which I think is fine. If a group throws lore into their music video, music, and background, I think that's fine. I don't care. But that's the thing. I don't care. It could disappear and it would not change the group to me. I think for the people who love lore, that's fine. They can have their lore. If it's there or not, it does not change my opinion of the group. Because I'm not there for the lore. I don't really care what they do. But I'm also not trying to figure out. I'm not going to spend my time, looking at it. Did I miss the opinions? If you have a hot take, Blink, it's now or never. You would be the last one. So, Blink, if you got a hot take, let us hear it while I finish talking about this. I disagree because I don't care about lore. That's basically me. Like, it could be a part of the art, but in K-pop, it's often there for no reason without any meaning. Yeah, I kind of feel that way. CarKpop's in the top 5 K-pop YouTube channels. Is that a hot take, Nightshade? I feel like that's a hot take. Like, the only time I really paid attention to lore was BTS HYYH into Wings. And it was just way too much. It was like, I regret. I regret so hard. Anywho, again, last call for hot takes before we end the video. Last call. Give you guys a few more seconds. But as we move on to this last hot take, everybody on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here. Hope you guys enjoy our discussions here, and I hope I did not scare anyone away with my awful opinions on these hot takes. But let's dive into the last hot take here with Blink, and let me know which in the comments. Which hot take here is the hottest? Like, which one got under your skin the most? Okay, so last one for Blink. Ateez are one of the best performers in the industry. Honestly, I kind of have no opinion to this. I do not know how to judge performing groups. I know 17 have kind of a good thing. Like 17 are kind of known for that. SHINee's kind of known for that, isn't it? Stray Kids are kind of known for their performances. So I don't really know how much I can agree or disagree with this. I don't really pay attention to that many performances. Like I don't really watch performances that often. It's like if I want to listen to a song, I'll listen to the song. But like the visual aspect of a song never really, these days, they don't really, make me love it or hate it. To be fair, I say that having Young Posse like completely win me over with the music video to Cold. But I digress. In general, performance-wise, I really don't disagree or agree. I feel like there's other groups you can say here though, and it would be just as convincing for me. But Ateez are up there. Anywho, again, put which number hot take you think was the hottest down in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. Let me know if you guys would like to see these again. This is a really cool, interesting video type to make, and if it gets a lot of views, we can do this again. Maybe with more hot takes, maybe from more different people. But I appreciate you guys being here on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Shout out to all these amazing Patreon people that I am editing onto the screen right now, because I am doing a little bit of editing on this YouTube. And I'm going to make sure to put the chat in right there so that you guys can see them all saying bye, because they want to see themselves on the screen saying bye, apparently. But hey, all these amazing Patreon people are insane because they help me support the channel, and I could not be doing this stuff without them. So thank you for that. If you would like to join our community and be a part of future things like this in the future, come join us on Discord. Come join us on Twitch. We'd love to have you. But with that being said, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video, and have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody. And bye. I'm going to let the follow play. End with oh my gosh.